You may remember these images, these desperate images of desperate people trying to fly Afghanistan. That was back in 2021, after the government collapsed and the country fell to the Taliban. Now a new documentary is revealing a harsh reality for the women of Afghanistan. It is produced by Oscar winner Jennifer Lawrence, executive produced by Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai, and it's directed by an Afghan filmmaker. Her name is Sahra Mani. We sat down with them for an exclusive interview you'll see first on CBS Mornings. Set the table for us, Sahra, because I think we've all heard the story, we know the story, but watching your film, I found myself many times going, I didn't know that, I didn't know that, I didn't know that. So set the table. Women in Afghanistan cannot do what?
Women in Afghanistan, they are not allowed to go to work. They are not allowed to get education. They are not allowed to even go to street without a chaperone. They are not allowed to sing. They are not allowed even to sing. They are not allowed to play music. They are not allowed to make a film inside Afghanistan. And recently, they are not allowed to go to restaurant and buy food.
Afghan filmmaker Sahra Mani says this is a reality for millions of women in Afghanistan living back under Taliban rule, a situation that caught the attention of actor Jennifer Lawrence back in 2021.
Taliban fighters behind the desk of the presidential palace.
My first reaction when watching that was to do what the Taliban did not want us to do, which was give access and facilities to the people on the ground to capture what was happening on the ground in real time, because obviously the Taliban flourishes in secrecy.
So Lawrence and her producing partner, Justine Cherokee, set out to expose what was happening directly through the lens of Afghan women, tapping Mani to direct this documentary named Bread and Roses. Pakistani activist Malala Yousafzai became an executive producer to further amplify their message.
Afghan women activists are calling it a gender apartheid, that just because of their gender, they are oppressed.
Why doesn't the Taliban want women to be educated? What are they afraid of?
We have been trying to figure out an answer to that for the past 30 years. The Taliban took control in 1996. They have had influence in many parts of Afghanistan and parts of Pakistan as well. And this is now repeating in Afghanistan once again, where the Taliban have taken control for more than 3.5 years. I cannot find any explanation that justifies it to me. How can you stop a girl from her school? They come up with these excuses that it's culture, it's religion. There is no culture excuse. The true representatives of that culture are the Afghan women and girls that we see in the documentary.
The documentary follows 3 Afghan women who secretly filmed their protest and their painful solitude.
I want to capture the intimate moment of their life, and I want people to feel them, to smell the life of Afghan women under a Taliban dictatorship. But also I was encouraged with their life and how much they're fighting for better.
One of the things that people admire about you, Jennifer, is that you're known for speaking your mind about many subjects. Can you imagine living in a world where you are told you cannot speak in public as a woman?
I can't.
I can't either.
I can't imagine not being able to take a taxi or being able to listen to music. I can't imagine if just the sound of my voice was illegal.
Malala came face to face with the Taliban in Pakistan in 2012.